Okay, let me make sure it's working now, guys. I really apologize. Let me see. I'm very worried about my laptop, and I don't think the image is laggy. However, nothing is really working. So let's see. Okay, is it working? Yeah, I think you can see me, guys. Please let me know if you can. This is a restart of the previous stream. Please let me know if you can see me. Hello? Thanks for joining again, guys. I apologize. Something happened to my laptop. Maybe it's not strong enough though. So, anyway, I'm restarting the previous stream. And guys, let me know. I'm not gonna continue until you tell me that the image is stable and the sound is good. Can you hear me well? Is the sound good? Please let me know. I started the stream before, but it actually didn't work out at all. So I want to see if I fixed it. When I use OBS, it's working well. But okay, hi Luke, thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. Yes, I know, I'm just using a different laptop today because I have been preparing something very exciting for you and I need that other laptop, intact. So today I'm using a different laptop and it's not really stable. But I think now if you can hear me well and if you can see me well, we can just continue. And yeah, continue from where we left off. First of all, I wanna apologize to the person I played with. Guys, I know I'm not sure who exactly I played with because you have different YouTube usernames and Lichess usernames. But I just want to say that B6 in this position was a mistake. If you're still watching it, thanks for still being here. I appreciate your patience, guys. So the bishop was attacking the rook and I played knight g5. And yes, that was a double attack. But then I got carried away. Oh, look. Okay, that was you that I played. Hey guys, yes, you can challenge me now. I'm available. Anything, the sound and it seems to me the image is way better than before as well. So we can just continue this way. All right. And that was a good game, but I got carried away like trying to figure out what was wrong with my camera. So I actually made a pre-move. For some reason I assumed you're gonna blunder your queen, so I just placed my knight there instead of taking the rook. Yes, that made the game funny. And my position was kind of terrible. You can see the way it looked. But then I think you made another mistake where I was talking, right? Instead of taking me back, you played rook f8. And yes, it led to some unpleasant situations for you. But yeah, after that the game was winning. Hello, Sabir, I don't think I understand what you're writing. Please use English or Russian. Okay, so let's continue, guys. If you want to play, just send me a challenge. My username is Cam Playing Chess. And here we go again. I hope you learned how to play the openings. I hope you learned the opening principles well. Let me make those time controls a bit smaller. Uh-oh, not that small. Hold on. And guys, if you want to play, I would recommend adding increment because I could be okay playing without it. But for some people, it can be crucial to have increment at the end. Okay, so let me just keep it this way. Let me know if everything's working this time again. So let's see. I think Grim, that's you. Let's see if you did improve your opening principles. Let's see how it works this time. And if you're just watching, okay. Guys, come on. Do not develop your queen that early. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you play c6? c6 is played to play d5 and then take back with a pawn. Why would you just block your knight's way out if you wanted to play Scandinavian and you move your queen out too early? This is not really good for you guys. This is not good. So I'm gonna develop and attack the queen at the same time. Where are you gonna go? Backward. Okay, this is once again not exactly your ideal plan to move your pawns and your queen too many times. you'd rather have your pieces developed. So yeah, that's the way it works. I see the image is way better. Yes, it's not perfect, I apologize, but it's way better than it was in my first try. So yes, I'm quite satisfied with it. And guys, if you challenged me before while I was having technical issues with my laptop, you can challenge me again and we can play another game. This time I'm gonna be more focused. So as you can see here, guys, I'm developing my pieces first and foremost. And because black spent 2 moves moving the queen back and forth, I actually got a few extra tempi, which means I got a bit more time and I already have everything developed. That would be good if I could keep that king in the center, given that I'm ahead in development. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, I'm actually gonna try this. That may look insane at first, but let me show you what I meant. Maybe this is very bad, but I actually want to punish black for not developing. Okay, you're attacking my bishop. This is actually good. I didn't expect you to do that. This is a good move. But now I'm gonna go here, just to see what you're gonna do. Just to see. Okay, my idea got ruined. I'm gonna explain to you what I was trying to do. Of course, I kind of broke a couple of rules myself, but yeah, you defended pretty well. I'm gonna explain after the game what my plan was. So yeah, I just helped you develop a little bit. That was not good for me. Let me bring my rook to this half open file. Alright, and another move with the queen. I thought you almost improved your position. You should have castled and continued your development. And now your queen is blocking your bishop. Why would you make this move? Why would you do that? Okay. Hello in the chat, guys. You can challenge me. Do not hesitate to do that. Alright, I'm gonna take this knight. And now I'm going to push this pawn. Attacking and saying hi. Alright, and now look at those pieces. This is a target for me. That's a signal to attack. I see there's one square between the knight and the bishop, and if I have a pawn, that's a fork. So that's what I do. Thank you. Hello. Alright, so you decided to do Desperada. Since you're losing the bishop, I mean a piece anyway, you decided to lose your bishop this way. Okay. A check. I'm gonna block with the queen, just saying that I'm ahead in material and it's good for me to trade. I don't mind trading, so I'll just take back. Alright, and you could have saved your knight at least, but now that's another piece, and as you know, when you're ahead in material, you're happy to trade and go to an endgame. So what is my plan now, guys? What do I want to do? I want to activate my pieces to, you know, the most perfect square or extent, and I'm trying to choose the best spot for this bishop. I chose a spot which may not be the best one, but I'm looking out. I'm looking for something that could be better. I'm moving my knight here to attack the pawn on b6. This is a weak pawn, it's doubled, it's an easy target for me to attack. And if you just joined the stream, you can challenge me using the pinned message, the link in the pinned message. Okay, luckily we play with increment this time, so I have enough time to talk and to discuss my moves as well. So I'm happy to trade. As you know, I'm up in material, and now I just get more pieces. Alright, so I'm not gonna give the pawn away, even though I'm already, you know, up 2 bishops. I still want to have as many pieces as possible with me. And Instead of moving the rook away, I'll just place the bishop here to defend and to have some potential discovered attacking ideas. What happened to my camera? Hold on, something happened to it. Alright, I don't like what's going on, guys, but I have 10 seconds, so I have to keep it this way. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose by time. Let me know, is it working now? Okay, it doesn't seem to be. Yes, okay, I was trying to fix it. But you have to wait, guys. Today is not the best day. Today is not my technically best day. Because everything's... Okay, that's a discovered attack. I hope you see it. I know my image is laggy. But yes, I'm gonna fix it after the game. I can't do it now. Yes, thank you for being that patient, guys. I know today I have a lot of issues with another laptop. So let's just do the checkmate. Okay. So now, thank you guys for being patient. Yes, you can challenge me using the link in the description. And now the game is over, so I'm going to fix the problem. Okay. Do you see me now? Is it working? I don't know, guys. I apologize once again. I told you I'm preparing something super exciting for you using my streaming laptop, and I can't use OBS there to not mess it up. So now I'm using my different laptop, which is not as strong as it needs to be. So thanks for being patient, and yes, I hope you can see it. And let's continue playing, guys. First of all, I want to remind you, you do not want to do this. If you play Caro-Kann, you don't want to take with the queen. This is just disastrous and you're breaking everything, guys. And the second point I want to emphasize is be on the lookout for moments when there is one square between the bishop and the knight. That could be a signal for you to use your pawn to attack them like this. So that's pretty much it, and let's continue playing. Hello there, guys. Yes, you can challenge me. I'm doing great, guys. Thank you. I appreciate your patience because today my laptop has been very laggy. But yes, I'm very excited to continue playing. So if you can hear me well, if you don't, leave any feedback. I'm trying to improve, and once again, I appreciate your patience. And today I'm going to play d5. What about you guys? How are you doing? How is your day? Or is it the morning time for you? The world is an amazing place. There are so many different time zones. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I want to see how well you know the Queen's Gambit. Okay, I'm gonna take this one now. Alright, and let's continue developing. This is an isolated pawn, which I'll try to target in the future. What do you know about isolated pawns, guys? What do you know about it? What is an isolated pawn and how do you use it in your favor when you play against it? Let me know. Okay, Messi Ronaldinho, you keep beating me, so I expect to see a challenge from you to try to beat you in turn. So, yes, thank you. 6:37 isn't that bad, right? For some people, it's the morning time. For others, it's the late evening. Or you have to be from Europe, right? 6:37. Alright, so what am I gonna do? I have other pieces to develop as well. I'm gonna start with this bishop first. And no one replied to me in the chat about isolated pawns. Oh, I see one now. Yes, an isolated pawn is a pawn that doesn't have a friend on a nearby file. So from both sides there are no friends for this pawn. That means it's quite alone. A lonely pawn with no friends is an easy target. Like, you know, people or animals want to be together to be safer and more defended. So are pawns. They want to be, so do pawns. They want to be together as well. But when they are separated from their herd, that means you can use them as targets to attack and to take in the future. Okay, and I see another challenge already. Hello. So yes, I'm very excited to play y'all, guys. We're on our road to 1000 subscribers. Like slowly, steadily we go there. But no one is watching my recent videos. Let me know, guys, what kind of videos do you want to see? Like what kind of content is more interesting for you when we talk about chess, of course. So the bishop is being attacked. I don't want to take the knight. If I do, it's gonna connect the pawns and this pawn will no longer be isolated. I don't want to do that. So I have to go away. Let me go here. I know that it doesn't look perfect, but in the future I could use it to attack the isolated pawn one more time. Oh, yes. You see? This is good. And Glad, what is your rating? I don't think we played before, did we? Alright, so what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna test it. I'm not confident about my decision, but I'm gonna test it. This is, some people say when the advanced pawn is passing, I mean, when the isolated pawn is passing uh, the middle of the board and it's on the opponent side of the board, like now the d pawn is on my side, it becomes a strength, not a weakness. So some people say this is already like a pass pawn, a strong pawn, and you have to be careful about it. But it depends. I think it's still easy for me to attack it. And maybe to take something valuable of yours. Okay, I'm choosing of how to attack this bishop now. I'm gonna go with this move. Also blocking the queen's defense from, of the isolated pawn. Thank you, Neiman. Yes, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I made a couple of videos about tactical puzzles where you need to calculate around 4 or 5 moves in your mind, which is very good for development, but no one is watching them. No one. It's like 100 people at most, and I'm not sure why. Maybe I should improve the quality of the video, or maybe I should make the content a bit easier. I want to know, guys, what do you think is most useful to you? I'm looking for ideas, and soon I'm gonna make videos about my not students, my viewers games that they send to me to Discord, and you can do the same thing. You can send me your game to Discord. I'm gonna start making videos about them soon, very soon. So yeah, you can be one of them. And for that, you can use the Discord link that the Nightbot suggests, or you can use, find the Discord link in any description to any video or to the channel on the channel description as well. Alright, I'm talking too much. I need to find a way to attack this pawn on d5. Yes, hello, I remember you. Я знаю, что ты говоришь по-русски, вот номер 1. Перестань туда-сюда отправлять запрос. Я вижу, я тебя приму после этой партии. Yeah, guys, thank you. I appreciate that. I see 2 comments about the tactical games, tactical videos that you've been watching. I really appreciate that someone finds time to do that. Thank you. Alright, yes, life can be very busy, I totally understand. There hasn't been many streams this week as well. So my queen was attacked, and now I'm giving a check, which means white has to react. And I'm gonna take this back as well. When we trade more pieces, it will be easier to attack this isolated pawn. But there is another thing I have in mind. Hopefully. Or maybe I'm completely wrong. I could be wrong. Alright, so the bishop isn't developed. My initial thought was to play rook e8 because this rook won't be protected, but the problem is white can take on e8, rook takes, and you have to block with a queen, which means I'm gonna lose the material if I do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do something different and at the same time effective for my pieces. I'm gonna attack the pawn this way. Hello, hi guys. You can change the board. Just click on your username on Lichess, and there is board or piece set down below, like the last two options. So you can choose it. Do you like my purple board, guys? So yes, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep this rook passive, away from the open file, so that I would be able to maybe play rook e8. But now I see a different idea that I like, and I'm trying to see if that's worth it. If that is... No, okay. I don't think it is. Another thing, I don't think I can attack this way because the bishop will develop and attack my queen. I don't like that either. So what should I do? Let me just bring my rook to this open file first. I think that's gonna be good. And I think I see something. I I didn't realize I had. Hi. Welcome guys. I see just one challenge, but don't hesitate to challenge me. I'm gonna be doing my best to describe my thought process, and even if I blunder something, I think this is still valuable. I'm a WFM, so there is something you can learn even if that's a blunder. And if you didn't watch the live class about recognizing chess patterns, the first one was about rook patterns. And as you can see, white has 0 windows. And if I could go rook e1, that would be checkmate, but the rook is already here. So what do? I'm gonna take this pawn anyway, guys, because if the rook gets distracted from the first rank, I'm gonna checkmate. And the question for you guys, you've been playing very well, my opponent has a rating of 1200 points, but you're doing great for 1200 points. Anyway, the question for you, if you're watching the stream right now, tell me, did you watch the live class about pattern recognition? Because that's what I'm using right now. I'm using the fact that the king doesn't have any window, and that's what my rook loves. This is the exact point of solving a lot of chess puzzles. Challenging puzzles, easy puzzles, just a lot of puzzles. Because if you can do it, you can notice some patterns where you never saw them before. Alright, I still have to be careful though. I don't want to trade this way. Let me go here first. I don't like the idea of letting you have active rooks, but I don't think I can stop it. Okay, what do I do? Let me do this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I talk too much. I don't laugh what I see, but okay, I already did something wrong, maybe. Yes, I was looking at queen f6. I'm gonna explain it after this game. Alright, that wasn't actually that bad. That could have been worse. No, my mouse, don't let me down in this important moment. And I also don't have any window, guys, so I can blunder exactly the same thing. Okay, let me just do this first. Let me try to be aggressive. I have a window now, and that means if my mouse doesn't let me down, or my brain, I'm gonna be alright. I don't know why, but I think okay, I do have a plan. I'm gonna see the chat after I finish this game. I have 6 seconds, literally. So, okay, that wasn't wise, but here we go. Doing my best, trying to hit the target that I found. Rook and the bishop. Okay, now there is no... I think rook c8 was a mistake, but I'm gonna talk about it after the game. I don't really play Rapid online that often, but I would say it's around 2300 as well. So yeah, and want to reach 1000 points, not points, 1000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm gonna start making speedruns as well. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe because 90% of people that are watching the videos are not subscribing the channel, which hurts me a lot. But now, okay, I see the target. I hit it the way I can. Okay, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go here. Okay, I need to come up with a plan very quick, guys. I have 7 seconds. I see it, but I don't have enough time to talk about it. Oh my god, I missed something. Oh my god, this is another rook pattern that we had. But luckily I missed it before because now my bishop is doing the job. Oh, okay, unfortunate. This bishop was hanging, wasn't it? Okay. Never mind, that was hanging. Why did you resign? Actually, you did have a chance now. This pawn was hanging, so you did have a chance. But a couple of moves ago, guys, I wanted to say that here, yes, the bishop was hanging. I did not see that. But if you watch the stream, that was a pattern recognition when you can checkmate the king using the vertical lines. So for instance, like this, and the checkmate will be unstoppable, and this pawn is safe, and life is good. So yes, I want to answer something very quick. Yes, about queen f6, guys. There was a moment when you said queen f6, right? I thought about queen f6. I thought about playing bishop takes f2, and I forgot to thank my opponent for the game. Thank you, you played very well for your rating, honestly. It's just, when you do play Queen's Gambit, you should be ready for the Queen's Gambit declined, and you should learn how to play with isolated pawns, like using them as a strength. Otherwise, you create an easy target for your opponent to attack you, so be careful with that. Anyway, I thought about playing bishop f2, and after king f2, like queen f6, but I think they could just block with the bishop. And that defends the rook on a1 with this rook, you know, so it didn't work. And another thing was, if I do this, I think they could just go bishop e3. Defending, so it doesn't work. That was my idea, and it didn't work. So here we go. Okay, so let's continue, guys. Thanks for being here. And let's see if I can win this time. I'm playing against a viewer who has a higher score against me, 3 versus 1. So you're gonna do a Lehen? Alright, so what should I choose against a Lehen? I like how you play some side openings to throw your opponent off. This is actually very valuable. I'm gonna do, okay, another rook. Knight c3. As you can see, I'm terrible at using the mouse. Oh wow, this is completely something I did not expect. So what are you gonna do? You're sacrificing the pawn to open your bishop. Okay, I'm gonna defend this pawn first in the center and see what you can come up with next. I don't know, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this before. So you're attacking my bishop, and I have 2 options. If I go to c4, you can play d5. Am I okay with that? No, not really. I'm gonna go here. I didn't want to get attacked this way. So my goal is to develop as quickly as I can without blundering anything. Is it a blunder if I take on e5? My bishop is being protected. Okay, maybe I am blundering something. Let's take. I think this is a central pawn, so I can't say no to a central pawn. Can I? No. I can't stop myself from doing that, but maybe I can. Let's just castle first. Let's not do anything stupid. Good game, thank you. And tomorrow, guys, we have a live stream which starts earlier than usual. So it's going to be like almost 3 hours earlier than usually. Make sure you watch it if you want to improve your pattern recognition. Make sure you watch it. Okay. So what am I gonna do now? I have 2 extra pawns. I'm gonna go back. Alright, so now I need to come up with a plan of how to use the power of extra material, and the best one I can think of is trading. Trading is good for me. I think black wants to play something like d5 in the future as well. But let's develop first. I'm gonna play h3. That might look weird, but I have an explanation for this move. So let's continue. Now I develop my bishop, and if it gets attacked, I have this window. Besides, I won't ever get... I mean, there's still a chance, but I won't get back rank checkmated, so this is a good option for me. If you remember the tactic from the previous game. Thank you for saying that, Venti. That means a lot. What do you mean I look like AI? I am a real human being. Alright. So I try to keep my position as stable as possible because my opponent sacrificed 2 pawns, and normally when somebody sacrifices pawns in the opening, that means they try to get a more active position, like more active pieces to throw me off. But I managed to develop everything, and now I'm just trying to keep it safe until I manage to force a trade or maybe to activate my pieces even further. Okay, so this kinda looks like a desperate way of making an excuse for your previous sacrifices. And I think I see two good options here. First of all, I don't want to risk it, but I think I could take, and after the rook takes back, I have this g4 pork. I want to say pork, pawn fork. Yeah, this is a nice way of memorizing the idea. But I don't think I want to weaken my king to that extent, especially in blitz. So I would rather not do that. Maybe f2 will become weak after that. No, I don't like this idea. So the second idea I have is this one, and I'm gonna use it. Hey, actually, I mean, it depends what you mean by my favorite opening. Favorite to play? I would say maybe for black, I love King's Indian. I fell in love with it when I was like 9. But this is, very subjective. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I like something more strategic. Sometimes I like just a setup that I can make without wasting any time in the opening, like London, or once again King's Indian as well. So the bishop went away, and that means this pawn is hanging. And I'm not gonna waste time, I'm gonna take the pawn, guys. This is the third pawn I took. I don't think it loses a pawn, it's like another sacrifice to open up the possession. And I didn't want to risk it because I saw some counterplay from black's perspective if I do that. I didn't want to let it happen, so I didn't take it. But yeah, because if the rook takes back, maybe f2 will be weak. I want to show it after the game is over. Maybe that would be easy to follow. Or maybe I'm wrong and that was a hanging pawn. What system do you play, Neiman? Share with us. And guys, if you're below 1000 elo, please do not try to memorize openings. Focus on following the principles, and I think you all know the principles. Hold on. So now, if I take... I think I'm gonna be alright, guys, if I take the rook. I think I'm gonna be fine. So I could take the pawn as well, I think, but that would mean the rook will have to go somewhere maybe here. And what will it mean for me? I think I'm going to be alright in both cases. So I have to choose which one I prefer more. So if I take the rook, they take the knight, I take the knight, I mean the pawn, that would mean that d7 will be hanging and the bishop will be open. So actually, let's do it. Let's, let's be greedy today. Let's grab more material. Yes, so that kind of means, all right, I like what happened. The knight was hanging, so they couldn't take the bishop because of this thing. And I'm trying to keep this bishop blocked and keep this bishop passive because d4 is not isolated. It has this friend, but now it's kind of remoted. This distance from the pawn on c2. You can just write the name, the moves that you make in your imagined opening, Neiman. Maybe that's a real one, So now I have 57 seconds. I'm going to try to talk a bit less and focus more on what the position is doing to me. So I have +5, guys. +5. I have 3 more pawns and I have an exchange. Like I have a rook versus a bishop, right? A knight. So anyway, I will never take this bishop. If I do, I'm gonna open this one and I'm gonna connect those 2 isolated pawns, and this is not happening, guys. Not in this lifetime. If you want to, you can take me and keep your bishop blocked, but not the other way around. So now let's improve my position to... Hold on, I'm gonna use the second rook, otherwise they will be blocked and trapped. And this is a blunder, because my bishop was a wonderful bishop. Was it a blunder? Or did you have it planned? Okay, I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna block it and do my best. Alright, so what do we have here? This has been... How can I use my pieces? So this is being attacked several times, right? I'm gonna start with this move. This is a double attack on the pawn and on the queen. Okay, and now I can take this one. Check, and this is hanging now. Hold on, is it not checkmate if I push? I think no, it's gonna continue the game, but okay, let's just push. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's just push. Okay, it's not a checkmate though. But oh my god, okay. That could have been first sin. Yes, this is actually the only hope you have in this position. Check this out, guys. Battery. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I think I just ruined the position by allowing my opponent to counterattack me, but they have way too much material to lose the game. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna win anyway. Just move my bishop away and checkmate. Thank you for the game, but I think you sacrificed too much. So, yes. Okay, so as a beginner, if you're below 1000 elo, make sure you don't learn the openings, like those crazy traps, like one opening that you should know, like, I don't know, some gambits, fool's mate. You focus on the principles, and principles are take the center, develop your pieces toward the center, like your knights and your bishops, and castle. Sometimes not castle, but keep your king safe. So yeah, putting your king to safety is important, and after that you just continue doing your things. And to improve, it's enough to just follow those principles. I'm gonna share with you some exciting, I made a course on how to make a plan for beginners, and I'm gonna share with you some updates about the course very soon, so just stay tuned for that. As for tactics, you just need to solve a lot of tactics, and if you stop blundering in one move and you start noticing that your opponent's blunder in one move, you're gonna win so many games, trust me. And you're gonna go above 1000 elo just by following the opening principles and seeing the tactics. Okay, thank you. Well, I wouldn't call myself a prodigy, but thank you. I started playing chess when I was 6, and ever since 7, I started going to chess tournaments, which actually led to the moment when I stopped going to school. So I was homeschooled for maybe several years of my teenage, high school, I would say, yeah. But anyway, I won a lot of tournaments during my professional chess career. So yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Hopefully it will be useful for you to learn as well. So anyway, I wanted to say thank you for the game, but I think my opponent sacrificed way too many pieces. But I'm happy I finally won you. I don't know your real name, by the way, but that would be nice to know because your username in Russian is a bit mocking. So that would be nice if I could call you something else. But anyway, I just got, more material and way straight away. And F5, guys, let me check with the engine what it says. It actually says, yeah, I could take the pawn. And you're right, if the rook takes, I actually don't, hold on. Let's see. Yes, I could play g4. Okay, that was also an option. There were just too many good options. I was worried that after that, maybe if the rook goes away, the queen will go here, and they will, create an attack on me in turn, which was a bit unpleasant. I didn't want it to happen, and my king is a bit open, so if this bishop gets opened, that wouldn't be easy to place. I decided to not risk it in blitz. But let's see what we have here, guys. We have the only beautiful idea that you need to remember, a battery. Like, so easy to blunder. I won like over 50 games OTB just by making this beautiful tactical battery. Because a lot of people are, too focused on making their own plans to notice what you're doing, and it's very, very easy to blunder on g2. So yeah, that could have happened to anyone, but luckily I saw this and I blocked. Another key moment in the game that I wanted to emphasize, and which I'm proud of, is bishop to c5. That may look like a non-important move, but in fact I am blocking this bishop. I don't let him to push this pawn like to c5 and open this bishop. So by retreating my bishop to c5, I block two pieces at the same time, which makes my bishop extra valuable, plus I defend the pawn on g4, which is like super, super good. Okay guys, I see interesting messages. Please back and forth, hang in there. I just received a lot of long messages. I'm gonna read it out. Yes, you see, I think in this game, black sacrificed too many pawns and it just gave me extra advantage. Yes, Neiman, you can challenge me as well. And Justin, I totally agree with you. As a beginner, you don't really want to play blitz games. But for the stream, I can't afford playing rapid games, otherwise it would take forever. But guys, as I promised, once we reach 1000 subscribers, I'm gonna run a stream where I play blindfold. So I'm on the way there. We are on the way there. And once we reach 1000 subscribers, we're gonna celebrate it with a blindfold stream. My username is Cam Playing Chess. And now we have a game 3+0. So let me talk a bit less. Yes, and this time I'm not gonna take. Okay, I'm gonna do this, which is a bit bad, right? But okay. You love playing without queens, don't you? Okay. Alright, the knights are kinda good. Alright. I have a bishop pair. So I'm gonna try to unravel the position sooner or later. Magnus Carlsen is the god. Okay. So you're trying to block the position as much as possible. Alright, it makes sense. Let's see what you're gonna do next. This is actually something I could use in the future to attack you with. Let's see. Alright, so gonna push this one now. As you can see, I have a bishop pair, so I'm looking for ways to trade pawns to open diagonals for my bishops, because otherwise they're not really happy in this type of a position. I would say very unhappy, actually. But we're gonna get there. With time and effort, we're gonna unravel the position and make it a happy place, a chessboard, a happy place for my bishops to thrive. Okay, so, okay, the bishop is being attacked. Let me go here. This bishop is actually very sad, guys. Check this out. The pawns are blocking its way out. Like, completely. It can't do anything. It can't do much. Okay, I'm glad that you're thinking. So, I'm gonna go and do this. If you take, my bishops are gonna thrive on this side of the board. I hope so. If I could arrange things for it. Okay, I'm gonna take. Oh, wow, alright. You take, okay, I'm gonna go here. That may look very bad, but I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to bring my pieces closer and closer, and let's just see. Okay, so what are you gonna do after? Okay, let me go here. Let me go here. You decided to trade. Oh, that's actually very interesting. You're so confident in your endgame skills. All right. Let's see if I can do anything interesting in this type of position without blundering my pieces. Yeah, that was actually not wise for me to do, but okay. The knight can't really jump any further. There are no threats for me. And as long as I don't get my bishop trapped, I think I'm alright. Let's just do this first. I found this target and I decided to attack it, which might not have been the smartest idea though. Is it gonna do anything good for me? Not really. Not really. But okay, if I put this pawn here, it will become a target. And that means... Huh. Okay, let's try that. That looks insane. I could be wrong. Let's see if I could use... Oh, maybe I can't. Okay. Unless my pawns are light squared. It's very hard to calculate it here, guys. It's not easy, but... Okay. Let's put the bishop here first. No, 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 I just realized what I did. Yeah. Okay, this is not good. I don't like it. Yeah, you're gonna win me. Congratulations. I lost by time. Yes, let's see. Let's see. Before a rematch, let's see what exactly I did wrong. I know the opening wasn't great, but I'm curious. And yeah, I traded, and since I had a bishop pair, I shouldn't have closed the position, right? I realized it way too late, but I was still, you know, satisfied with my possession. And now let's see. Let's see what I did wrong. Maybe knight c2 was very quick, you know? Knight c4 would make way more sense to attack this pawn on d6. Yes, and now the position is kind of getting equal and better for black. Yes, the rook got more active, Justin. You're right. Yes, Prince Oreo, you can send me a challenge. And hi, Billy. Okay, so here, actually, I thought that yeah, Justin, if you say rook a2 is good, I also thought that was a good idea, but apparently that was kind of equal. The ending was equal, right? The ending was absolutely equal. That was just because of the time control that I lost. But anyway, thanks for playing. No, Neiman, you can see my username in the pinned message. And guys, if you're watching the stream now, please remember tomorrow is a live stream where, like, a live class, not a live stream. Every stream is a live stream. Well, I don't think it's winning for black. But anyway, tomorrow is a live class and we're gonna talk about knight's power, like how to recognize tactics related to the knight, which is very exciting, guys. I really hope my computer won't bring any problems. So I don't think it's losing. After bishop rook a2, I could go rook b1, can't I? And I mean, knight e3 is not a threat for now, and the bishop is protected. My next move can be king e1 if he runs away with the king. But anyway, back and forth, thanks for playing. You can challenge me, guys, because I know there are many people watching, but no one really sends a challenge. And we are actually very slow on subscribers today. Maybe that's because of the bad quality of the video. I apologize once again. I'm using my streaming laptop for something special, and I'm gonna let you know and announce it very soon. And now I'm using another laptop for the stream. Let's play Blitz, or if you want to, we can do Bullet, but Blitz will be more educational. And back and forth, you can send another challenge if you want to play again. I think you're quite good at endgames. This is actually very, you know, very impressive. Every time you choose a game, you play an opening to transfer the position to the endgame, which is pretty good. Yes, let's do 3+2 or 5+3. It depends on what you want. Both are good for me. So soon the quality will be better, I promise. But today that's what we have. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry, you can challenge me again. Okay, guys. Let's see. Don't see any challenges. Oh, please do not spam, guys. If you start spamming, you're gonna get banned. So try not to do that. I would appreciate. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for challenges. If I don't see anything, I think we're gonna end the stream. But I don't want to end it because we're just getting started. I played a few games only, so I'm very excited to continue. Let's see. Oh, the chat disappeared. Hold on. Alright. Yes, Prince Oreo, I'm waiting for the challenge. Let me make sure. I'm glad the laptop is working. I know it's not perfect. It could have been way better, but I think it's better than nothing. So yes, my username is Cam playing chess. You can use the link in the pinned message to challenge me, or you can just type my username. It's not that hard. I hope at least. I was trying to come up with something easier for people to find me with. So let's see. Yeah, it was a draw. It was a draw, but I mean, I had 3 seconds. So if you were trying to, I mean, at least I'm very slow at using the mouse. So if I was trying to click on draw offer, I would have lost by time. So same could work for you. I totally understand. That was a draw. But you play very well, honestly. So, okay, so far no challenge, but I'm going to wait. And okay, I see a challenge now, guys. Alright. Let's play. Yeah, that's good that you go to a chess club. Good for you. Okay, guys, I see something. How about I change the location so that you see the board better? Let me know. Is it working? Okay. Is it better this way if I put the timing above and the board below? I hope it works. And this thing somewhere here. I hope you can see the board well because YouTube always kind of shortens it. So I want to know if it's working well. I know that's already an hour of a stream, but I'm always trying to improve the way it looks. And it never works with the time. Never. But alright. I'm gonna go e5 in this game. I hope you can see it well. Let me know what you think of this format. I made the board a bit smaller so that would be more visible. Yes, Prince Oreo, let's continue. And as you can see, the Nightbot keeps saying that you can send your games for analysis. And yes, you can. You can send your games for analysis to our dear Discord. Okay, I'm gonna go for a Russian game now. Why did you spend almost a minute on Knight of Free Move? Were you trying to choose which one of your several openings you want to play? I'm gonna take the pawn now. And guys, as I said, a live class tomorrow is starting earlier than usually, so please make sure you don't miss it. I really hope it works for your time zone. I know everyone has a different time zone, so sometimes I'm gonna have different timings for the streams to see if I could interact with as many people as possible. I'm gonna make this move first. So those are double pawns and the position is practically equal, but I want to be a little bit more aggressive than I have to, and I'm gonna do this. I want to see how it works. I remember checking out this position like a year ago, and if I'm not mistaken, it worked well. So I want to see if it's still a valuable position to play. Or maybe I'm mixing something up, which could be the case. Alright, I'm gonna develop this knight so that if the bishop goes here, I could take it. Alright, you don't wanna go. Alright. I'll go this. Offering a trade. So my opponent is planning to castle that side of the board, which means, I mean, that was pretty logical. I don't know why I didn't consider that myself. which means I have to be careful. And maybe I could do something. Hold on. No, I don't like that. I don't like being taken, and I don't like taking this because it will unravel the pawn structure, but I don't like staying either. So what do I do? I don't want to lose my bishop this way. Okay, I think I already messed up a little bit, but luckily we play with increment. So I'm gonna... Okay, let's see. I see something, but maybe what I see isn't good. Trying to see whether it's good or not. No, it's not good. I don't like anything about this position. Let's just admit I did something wrong. Let's just admit I did something wrong, and I hope I won't get checkmated soon. I need to get rid of my queen to be able to castle that side as well. How do I do it effectively? Alright, let's keep the knight here. Let's pretend I have a plan. I know you're watching the stream, so you know I don't. But let's pretend I do. I do have a plan. Okay, let's see. If I manage to castle, I'll be safe and sound. If not, I'm gonna be in trouble. But I'm trying to get to the point where I can castle. But maybe if not, I could live a good life, I think. Hold on a second. If I do this, you do this, this. Wow. See something? Alright. I think it could be a bad idea. It could be a very bad idea. But let's give it a try. Let's see how I calculated it. Right? Or maybe now I just do this. Yeah, that's not what I calculated at first, but I realized I could try to use the power of bishop versus knight in this type of position. So I could try to do that. It could be okay. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, and now I'm gonna do this. To see what will happen next. Because the knight is defending the bishop, so my opponent has to decide what to do about it. Yep. And that would attack two pieces at the same time, which is brilliant. Good job. If that happens, of course. So what do I do? What am I... Oh, no, it's not attacking two pieces at the same time. It's just clearing out the thing. No, I don't like that. Okay, let's just do this. Let's do this, and let's do this now. This is not strong. Yes. That was just a bad thing to do. Okay, let's go for this. Counterattack is my strength. No! Not this. Yes, this is just too bad. Too bad. Okay, I blunder everything I can. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm still... That was a misclick. But I had a terrible position. I wanted to take the bishop. That would be a checkmate. So, thank you for the game. Thank you. So, here I played terribly. First of all, we can play again if you want to. G5 was wrong, so I definitely messed something up. I mean, that was obvious because I didn't really manage to develop well, right? So here, knight c4 was a mistake. I should have played c5 right away, using the fact that the knight is defending the bishop, so I have to distract it. But here, my initial thought was to block and trade queens and go to the endgame. And somehow I managed to lose that thread of thoughts. And instead, I did this. And as you can see, my bishop got unlucky. And this rook is trapped and the king is here. Like, that was just terrible. That was insanely bad. So yeah, the game was insanely bad. I request a rematch. So yes, guys, I request a rematch. If you want to challenge me, now it's the time. In fact, today is not the best stream, of course, because of the quality, but thanks for being here anyway. Thanks for being here. And yeah, if you want to play challenge me now, I think we're gonna finish pretty soon, but today wasn't a good stream. Hopefully someone learned something new. This game was just terrible. I relied on something I memorized like a year ago, and I think Anand once said it's better to not know than to forget. Because when you think, oh, I remember that, maybe that's this move or this move, you're gonna mess up and eventually blunder something, relying on something you don't really remember for sure, which is a bad thing to do. So you'd rather not remember and just use your intuition. That's it. Yes. Okay, I'm waiting for your challenge. Let's see. The last game wasn't good. Let's. Okay. So let's continue. Alright, I am black. And let's see what you're gonna do. My chat disappeared again. Let's try to do the same thing without playing g5 this time. What do you think? I mean, of course, white doesn't have to do the same thing. Oh, hello. I love this. I forgot the name of this gambit. How do you call this gambit? I forgot the name. There are too many names in opening lines nowadays. But yeah. Oh, d4. Actually, when I played it, I used to play bishop c4. Do I remember what to do against it? Not really. But I'm gonna pretend everything's okay. Korhan, maybe Korhan gambit. But yes, you're right. Absolutely right. That's the one. Am I losing anything if I block with the bishop? I think I'm gonna be alright getting back to this safety. I think I'm gonna be okay. Guys, we are on our way to 900 subscribers, just a few more left. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you enjoy the content, because we're very close to it. So the c3 was played to open and attack the king this way. I think you have, I mean, of course, I may not make the best moves. I hate gambits, but I think that you need to keep in mind that it's easier to use such gambits in blitz, like 3+2, than in 5+3. I'm going to choose a safe spot. Alright, let's see what I can do, guys. I'm trying to see how to save my king, practically. This pawn is not safe. The queen b3 is unavoidable, but how can I make it live better? I'm going to, I'm gonna do this. Maybe that's a bad idea. But okay, I'm gonna do this. I hate gambits when you sacrifice pieces like this. I mean, I hate playing against them because I always feel like there is something I can do, but I don't find it, and eventually I blunder and lose. So I hate my statistics in gambits, not the gambits themselves, because it's. I mean, if it happened to me recently, I would remember what to do. But in a blitz game, I could start panicking like a lot of people, and I could blunder something. So let's see. Okay, I'm up 1, right? You sacrificed and got 2 pawns for that. What am I gonna do? If I take. Alright, I think I'm messing it up so badly now, but I'm gonna be down in material after that. I'm definitely gonna be down in material after that. But okay, let's try. Let's try. Yes, this is actually a genius way to play, you know. Yes, this is not a lacking defense whatsoever. And I'm gonna get so badly attacked. I think I need to give my material back already. Like saying, okay, take it, just don't kill me, please. Because the position is terrible. I already did something wrong. And, just take it. I don't like playing this position, just take it. And now let's try to unravel my bad, sad position and pretend I have a living to make out of it. Okay, so you're gonna take it anyway, right? And what can I do to make it worse for you? Because I'm gonna lose material. I think I have to memorize how to play against this gambit. So let's see. King, if I go here. Oh, I don't like that. But do I have any options really? I don't. I mean, I think I'm already losing, to be honest. Okay. Let's just pretend I'm still playing. Yes. Let's pretend that I still have some options, which I don't think I do. But okay. I have to unravel my possession, which means I have to develop to the most possible extent and see what to do next. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a very sensitive person in this time. I think I lost, I have childhood trauma by losing games when I was ahead in material. I remember once I played in a tournament. That was one of my very first tournaments, and I won 6 out of 6 games, and there were 3 games left. So in round number 7, I was paired against a girl who blundered a queen. So I already won, 6 out of 6 games. So in that game, I was super duper confident I was gonna win because, I mean, I was in the lead and I was up a queen and I was 7. So I lost. And that had a huge impact on me. I think I have to deal with that because now when I'm ahead in material, I'm start sweating. I'm like, okay, I have to do something. I have to not lose this time. All right, back to the game. I talked too much, but I hope it entertained you. So, what am I gonna do? Okay, let's start with this. Let's start and see. Yes. Yeah, okay, I love sweets too much. As you can see, that's how the donation is called as well. Alright, so. Now I'm going to do nothing. Nothing good. Nothing bad, just nothing. That was a terrible way of playing, but thank you. You see, every lost game is an opportunity to learn something new. Like in this case, I'm learning to learn gambit. Okay. Let's keep this bishop sad. Let's try to. The position is bad, but okay, let's do this. I have a very complicated idea in my head, which is not gonna work in many cases, but I have 10 seconds. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Oreo. I didn't know you had a channel as well. So I was super overconfident that I remember g5 to be a good move in Russian defense. I mean Russian game, but it wasn't a good move. And I had to think over instead of rely, instead of to rely on something I didn't really remember. Just let's go here. Okay, now I feel like I can survive this game. I think I can survive this. That's not too bad. Okay. Oreo, I require a rematch. If you can beat me again, that would be cool for you. So let's see. 7 seconds versus 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. I like that you're thinking. It gives me some chance and hope that my position isn't that bad, but I know it is. Okay, that's fair. But you uploading videos super fast. We just played it and you already managed to make a video out of it? Did you add comments to it? Alright, so 6 seconds. Let's see. Oh, 1+0 challenge. Okay, hang in there. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go and take this little pawn. So now I'm down 1 pawn. And then I think... Oh, okay, you saw it. Okay. So I think I had to do that. Otherwise... Maybe I didn't. Maybe there was another way. Maybe there was another way. But okay. Let's see what you came up with. I think that you're not really doing the best you can in this type of position, but we'll see. Yeah, this stream has been going on for like an hour and a half. Oh, please give me it back. Okay, that is a terrible thing to do. Maybe I should buy another mouse, but it always happens when I have to reach, the other side of the board. It always happens to me. But anyway, you were winning because the pawn was gonna promote anyway. So, good job. Let's see what I did wrong, guys. Bishop e7 was a mistake. I should have played c5. Would I ever think of c5 on my own, not knowing that this is a good move? I mean, not really, to be honest. But let's open the engine. Let's not just trust this recommendation. So c5, and the idea is if the pawn takes, I push d5. Like blocking this diagonal completely. And I mean, come on guys, I would love to play this position with white pieces. Honestly, I don't like that. Do we have a better option than c5? Okay, I see another one that could work for me. Maybe c6 would be smart to push d5 later on. I like it. I like it more, and I think we could play it. So yeah, I'm gonna remember. Okay, about promotion. Yes, you see, if I made this move, I mean, the king goes to h2, and there is nothing I can do to stop the pawn, right? But oh, you mean knight g2 to play knight f1 and do a perpetual check. Actually, I like this. Huh. Let's see. Maybe they can stop the perpetual check by playing g3. And I mean, the pawn is still unstoppable, right? So they could just... No, g3 is not an option, guys. g4 is. g4 is an option. g4 is better. Okay, yes, you can send me a rematch, but there was a bullet request that I saw a second ago and it's gone. But thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. I think my brain is a bit tired now, but yeah, I think we can manage. Please send me a rematch or yeah. All right, let's play. Okay, good. So let's play again, and this time I'll try to do better than before. Let's see. I'm gonna make this move now. Something that I feel more confident in when my brain energy is down. That's at least something I could try to rely on. Russian game isn't that thing. Yes, I don't think... Was there a mate after 92? Justin, by the way, thank you for the suggestion. I think that was a perpetual check. Am I missing a mate? I mean, let's not forget that I misclicked and I didn't take it. But yeah, maybe I thought that was a perpetual check. So now it's Pierce. I'm gonna do this. And take. And let's see. It definitely was interesting. Thank you. I'm not sure if I can do this, but let's go. My brain is already like, okay, never mind. You see? So I think I should do more sports because my mental energy is a little lost. When you teach chess and you play chess, your chess level is dropping because when you explain some easy things that are easy for you, you kind of start being more bound to blunder something more complicated because your brain is used to thinking in simple terms. So unfortunately that would happen sometimes, but okay, I'm gonna get back to my level someday. Thank you to everyone who's watching, who's playing, and who's watching videos as well. I appreciate it. I know life can be very busy, but thanks for sticking around. So, I'm gonna make this move anyway. I think I can. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. Right, there was checkmate. Oh my god. I could have won the game. Okay, you're right, there was checkmate. I don't know. This is actually the checkmate that we discussed during the pattern recognition session. And how did I miss it? Alright, I mean, let's not forget that I just misclicked, so it doesn't really matter. But that was very, very beautiful. I think I could have played knight g2. I didn't think about it back then, because I had like 5 seconds, I think. But I could have made it like, because I didn't have anything else to do. So it could have happened. But yeah. That's something to discuss, guys. A very interesting moment. Alright, so what am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna take this pawn. And we have 4 pawns. I mean, 4 and 2 versus 3, 3. 4 pawns on this side and 2 on this side. And if I were you, I wouldn't take it with a knight, because you let me attack your knight like this. So I don't like it for you, but thank you. I think you kind of simplify some things for me. Yeah, you're not always greedy. I remember we played a game and you didn't blunder something. I could have won. But yes, you caught me in the opening. Good job. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna be more careful with. I lost 2 Russian games in a row. Not good. Alright, so do I want to trade or not? Do I want to trade coins? That's the question. I think I could, but I'm not going to. I don't think I should. I could, but I don't think I should. So, unless I miss some other tactics. So let's just do, no. Yeah, okay, let's do this first. This is a prophylaxis. Okay, I'm gonna remember that and maybe we'll practice playing a Russian game again. You're gonna improve my understanding of how to play against this gambit. Alright, so let me, what side should I develop actually? Let me develop here. Let me develop to this side. Maybe this is not the best option, but b6 wasn't played to place my bishop there. b6 was played to control the knight, so that the knight will be more passive, which I liked, to be honest. So that was the plan. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. I think it could be easier to target this king on that side of the board than for him to target my king. So let's see. I'm going to do this first. Removing my queen from the file. I'm gonna keep that in mind. So, okay, you want to trade? This is fair. I can't avoid the trade, right? But I think I'm still gonna be safe after that. So you can take if you want to. I think I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. And I have a plan. I think I do. Okay, so you want to play h5. I'm gonna start with this move. And on this move, I think you're missing that I can take. Right? Because the pawn was unprotected. And that kinda gives my e5 pawn some freedom. It gives me some freedom to... Oh, wow. I'm not gonna take the rook first. I mean, maybe I could, but I don't want to leave my king weak there, so I'm gonna take with the knight and create this blockage. First and foremost, to not let you attack me. So this is what we have. And another move that is coming is pawn to e4. A beautiful move. So let me, oh, hold on, I see something. So if I take, the knight becomes hanging. But okay, I think I can manage. I think I can manage that by... Actually, I could just do this. It's okay. I don't think you can attack me after you take it. I think I'm safe. Everything's protected, no checks possible. So that was a bit risky, just required a couple of moves to calculate, but everything was safe anyway. So unfortunately I can't, okay, I can't really, I have to be fast, otherwise I'm gonna just blunder like in the previous game, I mean misclick, I don't want to do that. Okay. So let's see where you're going. Where are you going with this pawn? 3 seconds. Just go away. Where am I going? I have an interesting question. Where am I going? What did I do to myself? But okay, I think I can manage. I think I can manage that. Okay, that was a bad idea, guys. Could have managed it in a more effective way than this. Okay, actually I think I have enough time. If I didn't have enough time, I would have misclicked again. I guarantee I would have misclicked. But I did have enough time. Thank you. Yes, it worked and I won. Okay, finally I won a game, and I don't think Russian is good for me. So let's see. I think honestly that I was good the entire game, but was it +2? What? When I opened the engine it said +2, but at what moment? Maybe that was a laggy moment. Hold on. Yes, we can play 5+3 if you want to. We can give it a try. So e5, knight there. Okay, I like my position, to be honest. And there was a blunder, and this was just not good. Okay, I could have played e4 right away. Yes, and now this is just winning. And again, I wanted to checkmate. Okay, it worked. Good job. Yay, I finally won. Thank you for saying it. What do you mean +2? Yes, okay. About the evaluation, yes, it was +2 at some moment, but that was Stockfish's laggy moment. That's okay. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna play one more game, and then I'm gonna be done. So as I promised, let's play 5+3. This time I'm black, and I'm not gonna go for what I did before. I'm gonna go for Pierce. And this will be the last game. Today no one wants to subscribe the channel, which is very upsetting. But okay, we're very close to 900 points. So you're trying to keep it safe, right? And I notice you love endgames. If you love endgames, it means I shouldn't love endgames. I should do something opposite to throw you off. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Is it gonna be like, okay, let's just castle. Yes, you're forcing some trades immediately, right? So let me do this. Maybe I'm already messing something up, but I think I'm okay. Yeah, you just keep everything safe, right? You're just trying to keep everything safe. Okay, good job. It depends, you know, Chris? It depends. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And it's terrible to lose when I lose by time in an equal possession. Good morning! In an equal possession, or when I misclick. This is just devastating. But okay, let's carry on the game. What am I gonna do with this one? I'm gonna make this move first. And then I'm gonna do this. And let's see what it will lead to. Sarek, I don't think people understand Russian, but I'm not sure if you can translate in the chat. Oh, that was not a good move, guys. I just missed something. But okay. Okay, let's see. Well. I'm wondering if you're gonna make the move I'm thinking about, but maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. So you don't want to trade this bishop, huh? You want to keep it alive. Tomek, king is Karol. And my Russian R is more French than Russian, but yes. I'm actually planning to make a video soon. Once we get above 1000 subscribers, I want to make a video of how to say, you know, how to use pieces, like how to say pieces and use chess vocabulary in Russian, like, you know, so that you can learn some Russian phrases as well. And then I'm going to do the reverse thing for Russian speakers that don't understand English, how they're gonna use the English vocabulary in English. So yes, good job. 120 elo is a lot. Okay, so here I have something I should consider. I'm gonna start with this move. Is it a blunder though? It could be. Okay, I don't like that, but okay, I'm gonna start with this move first. I offer you a trade. Do you want to trade? Yes, you know, like we like to say when we play Mafia, if you know this game, like the city starts to sleep, the city falls asleep, Mafia wakes up. Like people show up in the chat very late at my time. But okay. I'm just gonna make this. I'm gonna do it. Oh, Chris, that's good. I hope you're not focused on just learning openings. I hope you play longer time controls, and I hope that you focus on solving tactics. Alright, so this is not good for me. What am I gonna do? I think I discussed that before, but I still did it, so now I have to be responsible for my actions. Responsible to the best extent I can. Alright. Okay, good. This is a board. I'm not sure if people play it, across the world, but in Russia, we used to play like a card game where everyone has a role, like whether you're mafia or a policeman, do I pronounce it right? Or doctor, or just, an ordinary citizen, things like that. Okay, I think you know each other, guys. That's nice. So I'm trying to... Okay, you force the trace. How do I always get into your traps? Why do you always force the trace against me? So what do I do here, guys? I should try to keep as many pieces on the board as possible because my opponent loves trading. Okay, and tomorrow is a live class again, guys. Don't forget. So here's the thing. You're gonna take the bishop, then you're gonna take here. Okay, never mind. I'm going for the complications. You see complications, you see me here. What is Rajarani? Actually, Oro, you can stick around for the next stream. Today wasn't that good, to be honest. Not anyone, I would say no one really joined it. Honestly, so many people watched it and just few subscribers. Very, very few in comparison with previous streams. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you stick around. Tomorrow is a live class where we solve puzzles related to pattern recognition. Like, if you can recognize a pattern, like a situation, an idea in one position, you can use it in another one as well. So that would be very exciting. And this time our piece is a knight. Okay, not good for me. Knight is pinned. It will be very, very troublesome, guys. I already see how I'm losing. Okay, I already see how I'm losing, so I don't like it. No, this is just bad. What do I do? I wish there were some tactics that I could have used right now. But okay, I don't think there is. You should, focus more on solving tactics, a lot of tactics. And that will help you recognize patterns better as well. No, you can join the class. Like, it's absolutely free. Just open YouTube. That's it. Alright. Yeah, this is problem, guys. We hit a problem here. This is too bad. Okay. Yes, that's what I was talking about. Alright, let's pretend. Let's pretend I know how to play without a bishop. Yes, I know, guys, but I know people love playing as well. So maybe I'm gonna experiment because today there are just, the same amount of subscribers, that we saw around an hour ago, which is very upsetting. So maybe I should change something. And I know the quality today isn't great either, guys. I know that. And thanks for sticking around anyway. Because I'm using another laptop. My main laptop is doing something exciting for you. So I can't use it right now. Yes, okay. So you try to keep safe. And I just lost a knight. So this is not gonna be safe, but alright. I don't want to trade queens. Whatever I do, I still have a losing possession. Yeah, Hanuman Kumar, I already replied to you. You should focus on tactics. You should focus on tactics and on game analysis. Like, try to understand why exactly you lose. Like, after the game, watch it and maybe write the conclusion of what led to losing the game in that moment. I mean, like, you lost 5 games. Did you lose them by time, by blundering something, by playing too quickly? It depends. And that will help you improve over time. Okay. So I'm just down a bishop. Alright. So the bishop is going there. I don't like that. But no, there will be a check. Too bad. Yeah, the position is lost, guys. But we pretending to keep alive. What are you arguing about, guys? Okay. So you're trying to keep the position safe, right? That means I'll try to ruin it. If I can. Maybe I can't, but I'll try. Alrighty, that creates another weakness for me to attack. Yeah, that's still bad. Let me just hang around. Okay. Alright, I got carried away. I see what's going on here. No, thank you. Maybe I'm getting too passive. Are you trying to trap my dear queen there? Go away. And once again, I have 8 seconds. Who's gonna bet that I'm gonna blunder something? It actually makes my queen even more active. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Okay, I'm fighting, guys. Yes, this is terrible. I think I should resign because there is no way I could avoid the queen trade here. And again, I blunder and lose. And thank you. I think you won me like 100 times already. But you're good. You know, you're a strong opponent. Thank you. So I think... Hold on. Let's see what exactly happened wrong here. So I was good. I was pretty good. And then here I should have traded queens, which I was trying to avoid doing for the entire game. So maybe Yeah, I was just trying to not trade queens because I know you love doing it. We played a lot of games. But maybe I should come up with something special for you because you are very good at understanding what to do in end games. So yeah, thank you guys. Instead of castling knight g4, let's see. So here, oh, okay. No, no, no. I think I know what you meant. Yes, I was thinking about knight g4 for a second. I was thinking about it, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna castle. But apparently, knight g4 is possible, castling is possible. They're pretty similar to each other. I should have been ready to play an endgame. Should have been ready to do so. And here, the agent says I should play either e5 or d5, which is not, something I like. Okay, Levon, I see the challenge, and I see another challenge, Top Prince Oreo, but how about to play next time, guys? I could have lost in King's Indian, but it doesn't mean the opening is bad, right? I could blunder something like we all do. I see the challenges, guys, but the stream has been very long, and so far, no one else has even subscribed the channel. So this is pretty upsetting. So tomorrow is a live class, and next week I'm gonna start another self battle. So please stay tuned. And thanks to everyone who played me today. Thanks to everyone who crushed me today and taught me something new. And I hope I taught some of you something new as well. Some of you that I won or at least discussed positions with. So tomorrow is a live class where we're gonna solve a lot of puzzles with the knight. And if the knight is your favorite piece, you want to stay tuned and you don't want to miss it. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments, but now I have to go. Thank you so much and see you soon.